to SADC last week in relation to the Zimbabwe elections for 2023. Primarily, or in summary, the letter was to highlight the prevailing political environment in Zimbabwe, bringing to surface some pertinent issues about the state of play regarding the elections, but also importantly to highlight the state of democracy in Zimbabwe, in our republic. It was necessitated by what we are seeing as a systemic curtailment of some of our campaign operations within the country that has now roped in the judiciary, the state security services, enforcement services as well, that are being weaponized or being employed to hold some of our campaign operations. We've seen the weaponization of the judiciary. We've seen the weaponization of state institutions that are supposed to be independent, that are supposed to be transparent, and are supposed to be impartial. And this is not exclusive to Saviour Kasukuwere's election campaign, but we've also witnessed this with the CCC outfit that is led by Advocate Nelson Chamisa. We've seen a ban of a number of their rallies. So it's precisely this that we're seeing, the erosion or contraction of the democratic space that is disabling us from projecting our message across to all Zimbabweans. I think it's important that we address this through such international organizations or regional organizations such as SADC, which we are a member of, to highlight these problems, these concerns, these pressing issues that we have. We're a member of this august body, and I think SADC, in one way or another, is a key stakeholder. It might not be a primary stakeholder, but because politically, socially, economically, we are intertwined with the organization. Just this week, we also had conversations with the political team from the Commonwealth, which I attended. Also in attendance was the President, Saviour Kasukuwere, and the chairperson who convened the meeting, Dr. Walter Muzembe. Again, we highlighted precisely what we highlighted in the letter to SADC, highlighting the concerns that we have around or surrounding the electoral process. And we hope we can come to some sort of resolution towards this, but we're absolutely against the weaponization of state institutions, which include the judiciary, the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, the law enforcement services, as well as the security sector. It's deplorable and very, very much regrettable. I think SADC, like anyone else in Zimbabwe, would like to see an election that is free, fair, that also represents the free will of the Zimbabwean people.